The Topline Vocal Suite is universal audio solution for a one-and-all type of vocal processing plugin. If you look at this plugin from the outside, this one has a lot going for it to make it a very popular universal audio plugin, either bought or acquired in less legal ways. It uses the universal audio branding and the name Topline Vocal Suite, which sounds important and serious, and it's aimed at vocals. Visually, it looks a bit like Verve analog machines. It has somewhat of the same visual graphical style, which I actually like. It also matches the look of Universal Audio's Vault interfaces, and I think that the users of those are also the target audience of this suite. It consists of two plugins, one which will be used little and one which does the major bulk of the work. The key finder analyzes your vocal and can send its detected key to the Vocal Suite plugin. That one is basically a multi-effects processor specialized for vocals. The main Vocal Suite plugin combines a vocal strip and effects. Under the hood, this plugin is probably a selection of already existing algorithms and components in the vast Universal Audio plugin collection, combined in a user-friendly way. I can say that what you get in this plugin is good sounding. You can go from a dry vocal like this,
when the young can be dumb and the stars are in our eyes. With the moon so high, everything just feels so right. If it takes you away, I'll see you on the other side.
to something more polished sounding like this.
When the young can be dumb and the stars are in our eyes. With the moon so high, everything just feels so right. If it takes you away, I'll see you on the other side. The night.
We'll go over all modules and processors in a minute, but first please make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and hit that little like button. This video is sponsored by DistroKid. Cover songs is probably one of the many types of songs you would love to do, but uploading to a streaming platforms is always a hassle due to copyrights and required fee because you cover an original song. DistroKid makes this very easy for you by offering the option to do this all for you for $12 per song per year when you have a DistroKid subscription. Use my link in the description to get 7% off of your first year on a DistroKid. Now the Topline Vocal Suite costs around $199 ex VAT, and that's not cheap at all. This falls in line with the pricing UAD uses for their plugins. But this price also makes that Universal Audio has to compete with themselves. For instance, on Plugin Boutique you can get the Universal Audio Essentials bundle, which has LA2A compressors, a Pultec EQ, a channel strip and multiple effects and saturation for $53. And this basically covers everything you get in the Topline Vocal Suite minus the tuner. Now you can argue that using separate plugins is more involved and requires a lot more experience, which is correct. But I found that when using Vocal Suite that the plugin often doesn't seem to know if it wants to be more of a fancy flexible plugin or an easy to dial in plugin. So let's go over the modules and processors. The first module is the tuner, and this one is very capable. It goes from subtle tuning to extreme auto-tune effect.
Now's the time. Take a moment and realize.
It's even so powerful that it can make a melody monotone without too many artifacts.
Now's the time. Take a moment and realize. Now's the time.
And this module I would love to see as a separate plugin by Universal Audio, given that it gets some extra features. A dedicated tuning plugin is missing in the Universal Audio plugin lineup. Next is Pitch Shifter. For effects it can be fine, you can easily get into effect territory.
So wide awake, is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving and never been so wide awake, is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving and never been so wide awake.
For more serious neutral pitch shifting, this one isn't that great. Better stay within a few semitones, the same goes for the formant.
Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay?
There is a live and mixing mode, where the live mode is much more artifacty.
So wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake.
The mixing mode adds 1951 samples of latency, which is 40 milliseconds at 48 kHz. Speaking of latency, I normally get around 2.9 milliseconds of latency with all modules enabled. The CPU usage is not little. It's around 10% on my system. The next tab is what you can see as the channel strip. You have saturation, dynamics and an EQ. For first-time users, the saturation module can be too complex. When you want choices, you get plenty. You have tube or solid state saturation with a few choices of coloring.
Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay?
Color and saturation are largely overlapping, I find. Either one of these would have been enough. Dynamics has 3 built-in modules: a gate, de-essing and compression. These make sense for sure, and they take a one-knob approach. You get one control each with 5 variations of compression settings. These vary in attack, release and amount.
Never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay?
This approach of simple and straightforward controls is actually I expected to see in the entire plugin. The EQ is made to be very restricted. You get sliders to boost or cut frequency and an airband and high and low band filters. 3 different choices of EQ frequencies can be chosen here. If you have no clue what to do, this approach is confusing. I would have gone with just 3 tonal dials, low, mid and high, and for instance would have called them body, focus and presence. For more experienced users, this EQ is way too restrictive. On my voice, for instance, I always have to turn down a smaller notch around 1.2 kHz. I cannot do that on this plugin, only broad strokes, which is too unprecise. For tonal shaping, these wide bands are fine. For precision work, not so much.
Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake.
You can switch EQ and dynamics in processing order. For beginners, this can be confusing. It's a more experienced user setting. The third tab has the effects, and modulation is first. The 5 effects in here do what they say.
Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay?
Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay?
The delay is always synced to the tempo of your project, and the controls are, again, not really clear whether it should be more simple or more advanced. Instead of having 3 choices of width, why not use one dial that goes from mono to very wide with the middle set to 100% stereo?
So wide awake, is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake.
This delay can send into the reverb, which is nice. Turn down, the delay and reverb work next to each other in parallel.
Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been.
And I would consider this more suitable for advanced users. There is a mod option, and you can find it on the reverb as well. For me, having a mod option on the delay and reverb is too much, since there's a complete modulation effect to begin with. I would rather have the option to move the modulation freely before or after the delay and reverb, like you can with EQ and dynamics, or even in between. The reverb sounds good like the other modules and gives you enough options to dial in a good reverb sound.
Keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay? Just keep on moving, I've never been so wide awake. Is it too much to make you stay?
And again, this approach is what I expected for the entire plugin. And speaking about approach, one little thing I want to point out is that this plugin lacks uniformity in its controls. With reverb and delay, I can go left, right or up and down to change the control. But with, for instance, modulation, it's only left, right. And when you take the dynamics module, it feels like it's designed by someone completely else. Overall, I miss a very clear vision for this entire plugin. It feels too much like there are modules slapped together. On one module the approach is simple and direct, while for another it's like let's give them options with various ways of controlling the parameters. But maybe this plugin will fit in your audio toolshed. Try it out for yourself.